Well, commuters know New Jersey Transit has been plagued by mismanagement and issues that cause delays and cancellations in what feels like almost every day.
Almost. Well, News 12 New Jersey's Brian Donahue has the story of two former New Jersey Transit workers whose brief tenures at the agency illustrate what's gone wrong.
We all know NJ Transit is a mess, but if there's a story that best sums up how it got that way, it just might be the story of two guys whose offices sat side by side at the agency a few years ago. I'll call it Mike and Todd's excellent, or maybe not so excellent, adventure. Here's our first character, Mike, as in Michael Druniak, the former spokesman of ex-Governor Christie. Despite zero experience in transit, he became one of many folks with ties to Christie to land a sweet gig at the railroad, becoming the agency's first ever strategic planning director in 2015, pulling down $147,000 a year. He worked a couple years, kept a low profile, then quit and moved to Florida. Excellent! For him, anyway. Now for the story of Todd, as in Todd Barretta, who had the office next door to Druniak. His story's a little less excellent.
They have taken away my current income, all of my past savings, and they have completely hurt my earning potential.
Reeling from a fatal train crash in Hoboken, New Jersey Transit hired him in 2017 as the first ever Chief Compliance Officer. Barretta says he immediately identified management problems, compliance issues, nepotism, cronyism, and incompetence, and sounded the alarm inside the agency. He said he was told, effectively, to pipe down.
They didn't want my role to do that at all. Instead, they wanted my role to help the organization, to guide the organization to appear to be in compliance. They wanted my role to help them cover things up.
2 days before he was to testify before the legislature about the problems he found, he was fired. NJ Transit says he improperly used an agency card to run personal errands, a claim he denied.
They made all that up afterward.
And then they sued him. Fast forward a year and the new governor, Phil Murphy, issues an audit describing the same deep management mess that Barretta had blown the whistle about. Which makes Barretta wonder why the Murphy administration is continuing to fight him in court.
Months later, I'm still standing here fighting off retaliation by them.
So that's the story of Mike and Todd's adventure at NJ Transit, and a little glimpse maybe into why so many commuters' daily adventure is so far from excellent. I'm Brian Donahue, and unfortunately that is positively New Jersey.
And News 12 New Jersey did reach out to the state office for the Attorney General for comment on the case they filed against Barretta, but so far they've declined to comment.